Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liman, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about I-864EZ. Before we start, I would like to mention that I am not an attorney. I am here to help you based on experience I have with this form, and also based on instruction given by US CIS that comes with this form. So if you're ready, let's go after it. I need you to check the expiration date. Always, before you file any form, check the expiration date. For this one, it will be expired on December 31st, 2023. So the top part right here is for government use only, so you do not touch it, unless if you have an attorney. So let's start with the part one. So to qualify for this form, you must meet these three conditions right here. We're gonna go through them. I am the petitioner of the family member sponsored on this affidavit. Yes. If not, do not use this form. The second one, I am using my own earned or retirement income, which is documented using Internal Revenue Services (IRS) from W-2s. Yes. I want to add something over here. This one, your income has to be above the required income by HHS poverty guidelines. So it has to be 125% of HHS poverty guideline. For two people, it must be $24,650. So the third one, which is 1.c, the sponsored immigrant is the only person immigrating based on the underlying visa petition. Yes. So if three conditions met, you should file I-864EZ. But at the end of the video, I will give my opinion on that. So let's get to the part two. Information about the immigrant you are sponsoring, which is gonna be, in my example, last name is gonna be AA, and first name is gonna be Maria. Middle name, you can leave it blank or in A, it doesn't matter. And the address is, which is AA, is gonna be a foreign address because this is the attendant immigrant. So AA Maria, and the address in my example is 100 City Street, city in my case is Kenifra. I'm from Morocco, and we don't have a state, we don't have a zip code, but we have a province. It's Kenifra, and the code postal is 54,000, and the country is Morocco. Yeah, you're gonna give some information about the attendant immigrant. Date, it's 0012. I'm not going to give the phone number because I'm going to give a fake one. So you will need a day, time, telephone number, date of birth. It's 1/1/1994, and the alien registration number. So if this person the first time is here in the United States, so he does not have it, and he does not have either USCIS online account. Social Security that doesn't have it either. So we're gonna go to part three, the sponsor. Family name. We're gonna talk about. It's gonna be B. I'm sorry, B. That's last name, and first name is gonna be Ali. Middle name, you can, as I said, you can leave it blank or Renee, it doesn't matter. And this is a tricky one. Mailing address, it has to be within United States. It's AA Ali, Serial Town. It's 105. What is that? I'm sorry. It's 105 Robin Run. And city or town is Indianapolis. State, in my case, I live in Indiana. and a zip code 47221, and the country is USA. The third one is if your current mailing address is the same as your physical address, is yes in my case. So you don't have to enter anything in physical address. So if you see yes, so we're gonna go to other information. Country of domicile, so it's USA. Date of birth in my case is 1/1/1975. We're gonna go to the top. City or town of birth. I born in Morocco. City in my case is Kenifra. It's the same for me. Country of birth is Morocco. Social Security, you must have it. It's gonna be 10 digit. USCIS account is the same. You will have it. Just I want to mention for USCIS online account, if you check your I-797 is approval letter, you will have USCIS online account. So we're gonna talk about citizenship or nationality. I'm a US citizen by choice. If you are a lawful permanent resident, you can check it. Anyway, check one that applies for you. So we're gonna go to the service. So my alien registration number is here. Yeah, I forgot about this one. I almost missed it. A lot of people miss that one too. Even if you are a US citizen, you have this alien number. This is the number they give you with the green card. See, the first time you have a green card, you will have it. You're gonna check it. Check your green card, or check your US citizen certification, naturalization certification. You will have it on the top. So don't miss that one. A lot of people miss that one. So military services, I'm not. So this is a tricky one too. Information about your household size. So they're already populated too over here. So yourself and the person you are sponsoring on this form. If the petitioner and the spouse, that's two. Do not add spouse over here. So two, it's already populated right here. The total of the household size. So it's two. As I said, now you gotta check your income. Here we're gonna check your income to see if you qualify to file this form. It has to be 125 of HHS poverty guidelines. So it has to be exactly 24,650. So we're gonna go to the part 5, information about your employment. I am currently employed, yes. Current occupation, I'm engineer. If you have a number of employer 1, is the name of employer 1. In my case, it's ATA. If you have employer 2, you can add it. Former employer, if you have it. If you have multiple jobs, you can add them right here. Date of retirement, I'm not retired. My current individual income in my example is 65,000. Federal income tax. Have you filed a federal income tax return for each of the 3 most recent tax years? Yes. If not, you will be in trouble. You must have this. They're gonna ask you on 5.b, are you gonna attach the photocopies or transcript of my federal tax return of my 2nd and 3rd most recent tax year? Optionally, you can yes. You're gonna do that anyway in NVC. My total income adjusted gross income on IRS from 1040EZ are reported on my federal income tax returns for the most recent 3 years. In my example, 2022 is 65,000. 2021, 55,000, and 2020, 45,000. So now we're gonna go to the part 6, sponsors, contract statement, contact information, declaration, certification, and signatures. You gotta read this. You gotta go through this. You gotta read all this. What is the legal effect of signing from this form? You gotta remember, if you are sponsoring someone, you're gonna sponsor that person until he becomes a US citizen. So please go read about this. And then we're gonna go to part 6. Sponsors contact statement, contract information, declaration, certification, and signature. Continue it. So just read about this. What is your obligation, and become a UC. They're gonna tell you your obligation under I-864EZ will end if the person who becomes a lawful permanent resident based on a form I-864 that you are signed become a US citizen or has worked or received credit of 40 quarters of coverage under Social Security. That's mean almost 10 years. So become a US citizen or 10 years. You're gonna sponsor that person. Sponsor statement. I can read English and I have read and understand every question and instruction of this affidavit and my answer to every question. If you use interpreter, this we're gonna add the name, the interpreter name, and the part I read to every my question and instruction of affidavit and my answer to every question. If you use one, or you can use if you use the prepare in part 8. Sponsor daytime telephone number. You're gonna answer one, for example, 317-123-456-7. Mobile number is the same. I'm using the same. You know, some people now have just a mobile number. Email address, it has to be, it's a bb@gmail.com. You gotta remember, this is the most important. It's email address. That's the way USCIS will communicate with you, and also in VC. That's the main communication. That's the main of the communication. They're gonna use your email address to communicate with you. Sponsor declaration and certification. We still talk about it right here. If you use interpreters or prepare, there's a tricky one right here. I want to mention that today is today's date is 4/8/2023. Please pay attention to this. Do not sign it. Do not initial it or sign it right here. You have to print it and then print it, sign it, and then scan it and then send it. Do not initial it right here or put your name. It must be signed. So here they're gonna talk about the prepare and the interpreters. If you have one, if somebody helped you here to translate this form for you, you're gonna give it the family name, last name, and the interpreter's business name. If you the mailing address, so I didn't use one, so I filled this form by myself. Interpreters the same. It's the same for interpreters. If somebody helped you with this form, if you use interpreters, he must sign it after you print it. It's the same as a sponsor. And the apply for a preparers too is the same. If you use one, the signature, the prepare signature is the same. You're gonna date it first. You can put the date over here, and then print this form, and then sign it by hand, and then scan it and send it. So additional information, I already talked about this one. So this is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you like it. If you do, please like it, subscribe, and share it, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you in the next video.